Starting and running a business is hard, but you don't have to do it alone. Whether you're an established business owner or thinking about starting a side hustle to earn extra income, I am here to teach you how to show up as your unfiltered self, level up your business, and thrive as a mompreneur. Let's embrace the chaos and start enjoying the journey together. I'm Amy Traw, and you're listening to the Motivated Mompreneur Podcast. Welcome back into the Motivated Mompreneur Podcast. Today I am talking with Jammie Baker all about confidence, dressing ourselves, and aligning style with our goals. So without further ado, Jammie, welcome into the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to chat style and goals and confidence. Those are things that light me up.
That's awesome because this is a conversation we all need to hear. So before we dive in, tell us more about yourself, who you are and what you do.
My name's Jammie, even though it looks like Jammie. Thanks, Mom. And I am a mom of two, a 5-year-old boy, a 1-year-old little girl, a wife. We live in Virginia, and I come from a background of Hollywood styling and quickly decided this is not the world for me. I get nothing from seeing my name on a script or on TV or anything like that. What I get passionate about and what is a reward to me is seeing the real woman look in the mirror and think to herself or say out loud or cry tears of joy and think, wow, I can actually look like this, which then folds as a domino effect into how she feels. So that's what lights me up, is seeing women feel the way they thought they could only dream of and look the way that they thought were only for magazines or celebrities.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And if you guys could just see the amount of joy just gushing out of Jammie right now, you can tell she is so passionate for what she does. So let's dive into, how does dressing ourselves feed into confidence?
Oh my goodness. When you get dressed, it's scientifically proven that it primes your brain for what you're doing. So if you are dressed in frumpy dumpy clothes from the night before, you roll out of bed, you throw up your top knot, you hide from the mirror all day, you have told your brain that you aren't good enough to feel good, that you're ready for sloppy and frumpy, and you're going to be reactive to everything that comes your way all day. And when you get dressed and you look down at yourself, or you look in the mirror and you actually accept what you're looking at and you get excited and you feel really good, you are going to walk into your day so much differently. You are going to feel full of confidence. You're going to be ready for the day. You're going to be proactive instead of reactive. So not only does it give you a different level of confidence, it gives you a different level of energy. And those two combined make you pure magic, and you just are a new woman. It's incredible to watch.
I love it. And that makes so much sense because you think about, something as simple as getting our hair done. You walk out of the salon and you're like, oh, I feel good. I can go do this, that, and the other. So the same comes with, showing up and dressing ourselves and priming our brain every day. That makes total sense.
The two go hand in hand. You don't need makeup to be beautiful. You don't need perfectly done hair to be beautiful, and you don't need designer clothes. It all comes in the action of taking care of yourself and proving to yourself that you are worthy of that, and that if you can take care of you, then you can take on everything else. When we put ourselves last and we don't take care of ourselves, we're not doing anyone any favors, being like that martyrdom motherhood mindset. That should not be a thing. To be the most effective and most confident and to be what our people need us to be, getting dressed is a simple act that's going to give you that domino effect into the rest of your life.
Love it. Love it. Because the martyrdom mindset is a very, very real thing. And it's almost setting ourselves up for it's almost a form of self-sabotage if you think about it.
It's 100% self-sabotage. You get that trauma bond, and the internet has made it so accessible. I fell into it when I very first became a mom. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a professional and I'm having a hard time navigating getting dressed. What are high-rise jeans? I had a C-section. I was like, this is weird. My jeans are below this belly. What's happening? And I was 36. So I had gone a long time without having children. So I never expected by 36, my body had never changed. And here we are whoa, what is going on? And I thought to myself, if I'm having a hard time as a professional stylist navigating getting dressed, what are other women doing? How are they doing this? And I quickly found out a lot of them aren't. they're not navigating it, they're giving up and putting on leggings. So I took it on as my personal mission to get myself out of leggings. How can I create a method and a strategy that is simple enough for busy moms, for entrepreneurs that have 3 kids and a husband and a dog and a business and a household? They're essentially a CEO. I need this to be a strategy that that woman can handle, simplify, and be efficient. And so I took it on as a personal mission to figure that out and be a rinse and repeat type of system. And I saw my life change. And then I saw other women start to implement it. And I was like, wow, this really does matter.
Yeah. Yeah. And that right there is just so powerful. And it kind of goes back to where we start aligning our style with our goals. Because
Yes.
if we have a certain goal, if we're trying to be in this leadership role, if we are the CEO of our businesses and our lives, what tips can you give us to help align our style with our goals?
One of my favorite exercises is to sit down, take a moment to yourself, put on some music that you love, and write down who you want to be. Who are you becoming? And what does that woman's ideal day look like? Is her day full of the playground? Is it full of volunteering? Is it full of, back-to-back meetings? Whatever your life might look like, your ideal life in this season, be realistic, not like sitting on a beach, hopping on a boat for lunch. Like that sounds great, but I mean realistic goals. What does your day look like, and what is she wearing? When you picture what she's wearing, does your closet look like that at all? Do you have at least one outfit in your closet that you can start with? One basic outfit formula that can align you with the woman you're becoming. And then start to determine, how can you do more of that? How can you show up like that more each day? I don't care if you wear the same shirt every day and you have to wash it. It's better. I'd rather you wear your clothes 5 times a week than settle for something that doesn't make you feel worthy, doesn't make you feel like the woman that you want to be and align you with the goals that you have to reach.
I love that. So, visualize, who are you becoming? There is such power in visualization exercises. I mean,
Yes.
it goes back again to the science. Like everything you're
Yes,
talking about, it's science backed. Can you
it
go
is.
into some of the research upon like visualization? Like how does that help you become the woman you want to be?
I truly believe that if you can see it, you can make it happen. And we have
Yeah.
to create these visual cues, right? So, from being able to see it in your mind and visualizing who you want to be, to creating a Pinterest board and seeing, okay, these are the kinds of outfits I like. This is the kind of woman I want to become. These are the vibes I'm going for right here. Printing that off and keeping it in front of you every day is going to be a trigger, a visual cue to, oh, yeah, I said I was going to become her. So, are you going to commit to that? Or are you going to go backwards, right? So stop settling and keep that visual cue in front of you. And then we have the visual cue of our outfits. And there is a study that was done several years ago from, I cannot remember exactly what university, but I do have it in my style goals class. And they put on lab coats on someone taking a test, a college student taking a test. They put lab coats on some, and then some showed up in their regular, everyday kind of, college wear clothes, like sweatpants and things like that. And the kids had the same IQ. The ones with the lab coats did so much better than the ones in the regular clothes. And when you think about that, like think about going to the OBGYN, right? You walk in, she's got on sweatpants. She looked like she partied a little hard the night before, smeared makeup, greasy hair. What kind of shoes are those? Are they even clean? Are they even meant for work? Or are they like slippers, right? Would you trust her with like, is she really a doctor? Is she really like the person she says she is? Versus the OBGYN that comes in her lab coat and she's clean and she looks like a doctor. Do you question her stance on saying she's a doctor? Never. Have you ever asked her for her credentials? No, because she shows up, or he, as that person that they say that they are. So if you're going to say this is the person I'm becoming, dress like her and convince yourself, give yourself those visual cues that you are her. It's almost that fake it till you make it, right? Because once you start stepping into her, you start becoming her.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is so powerful. And visual cues really do make a difference. I myself am a very visual person. So, yes, having that cue to yourself every single time you look in the mirror, every time you see yourself as you're recording something via Zoom, all of these cues are telling your mind that you are that person that you're becoming. And honestly, what you were just describing almost reminds me of Anna Delvey. Have you ever seen the
Oh
thing
my
on
gosh.
Netflix? I
Yes.
mean, literally, the woman had nothing, but she became this person. She dressed a certain way, she played a certain role, and she was able to buy a building on Park Avenue without having a cent to her name. Like, it's insane. But again, it all goes back to, all right, she visualized herself and she did it.
Yep. She
Crazy.
became it. She
Yeah.
embodied the woman that she decided she was going to become. And everybody believed her because she looked the part.
Yeah.
She acted the part. And when you dress the part, you can act the part a lot easier than if you are not dressed the part. And how are you going to convince yourself that you're a CEO when you are wearing like last night's dirty clothes, right? Or
Yeah.
clothes that just make you feel yucky? It's really hard to psych yourself and be like, I can do this. I've got this day. I can make everything happen when you don't look the part.
Yeah. Embodying the woman you want to become. That is so powerful. So, for the mom that may be on a budget, is navigating life with littles, is short on time, short on money, how can they start to develop more of a personal style? What recommendations can you give them?
Sure. I love this question because so often we think that if you have money, you have style. And it's not true. Money will not buy you style. Style is not fashion. Style is what you do with those clothes. So the first thing you want to do is make sure the clothes make you feel the way you want to feel. There's no right or wrong answer to that. Your goals are not my goals, are not her goals. So stop comparing, stop thinking it has to be designer, and really commit to what you can do right now. And you've got to have one outfit in your closet that makes you feel good. And if you don't, please give yourself permission. Here is your permission slip to go buy at least one outfit. A pair of jeans that make your butt look really good. They could come from wherever you want to shop. I would rather you, side note, go to the Goodwill and get a really great pair of jeans than like go to, I don't know, Forever 21, and make yourself feel horrible shopping in this store that's made for like teenagers, right? Don't do that to
Yes.
yourself. So get a really great pair of jeans that make your butt look great. Get a really nice, simple shirt. Get a really cute layer that you love, whether it's a structured blazer or a relaxed cardigan. Again, depends on how you want to feel. A pair of shoes that pull the outfit together. Throw on an accessory that shows your personal style. It could be funky and colorful. It could be minimal and gold. It could be really simple. It could be really extravagant. However you want to show up, start with one outfit. And then how can you repeat that every day?
I
How can you make that
love it.
outfit a uniform?
Yeah, exactly. We're always trying to overcomplicate things as women,
Yes,
as moms.
100% stop overthinking it.
Exactly. This doesn't have to be hard. Go with what makes you feel good. And then to the rest, get it out of your closet. Stop looking at it. If you are, I'm a big fan of like, if it no longer serves you, it's okay to let it go. Because guess what? You might not fit back into those jeans that you wore in high school. And that's okay. Like you said, our bodies change.
Yeah, you're not her anymore. Why would you
Yeah.
want to step backwards? You're going forwards.
Yes.
And when we compare ourselves to ourselves, that's oftentimes the most depressing, that's the most self-sabotaging thing we could do is go into our closet and start the day with, oh, those jeans are from when I used to be 10 pounds less. Oh, those are from when I used to have fun. Why do that to ourselves?
Yes.
Get rid of it, let it go, and only keep clothes that are serving you as the woman you're becoming.
So good. This was a beautiful pep talk that we all needed to hear. How can we learn more about you, Jammie?
I show up the most on Instagram. So you can find me at Jammie Baker underscore. And that looks like Jammie, Jammie Baker underscore. Or you can go to my website, jammiebaker.com/hello, and you'll find a couple downloads there that can serve you.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, Jammie, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to share your value with our listeners.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. And until next time, stop dreaming and start taking messy action. You've got this. Are you loving what you're hearing? Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode.